Good morning. Good morning. This is Charles Coachman, and we're walking our way through the Bible, reading our way through Proverbs, and digging in deep into the book of Luke. Hope everyone's had a great day yesterday, and we're looking forward to this day ahead. Well, I got woke up to a broken water pipe in the garage, so I shut the water off, and as soon as we're through with this, then I am going to pack up and go down to Home Depot, hopefully get a couple of clamps and resolve this little issue for the time being. And then we are looking at a much bigger job going ahead and repiping the house. And it's just something we've been putting off for a long time because it does get expensive, and I do not have the wherewithal to do this, so I'm going to end up hiring out, and going to need to find a doggone good plumber around here, and one that does not cost an arm and a leg. But we'll see what happens. All right, let's do our shout outs this morning. There's a couple, and one is Walter Amarello, and Walter is a real estate investor. He has a show that I normally listen to on Saturday mornings, but I'm going to have to miss out this morning. But Walter is I believe he's 35 right now, going to turn 36. And he has done extremely well for himself. Found somebody that could help him and teach him how to invest in real estate and do a great job. And he has went from single family homes to apartment buildings, and they are getting ready for a huge hotel building down in the Florida area. And I'm not sure. I think he's down in Tampa Bay, but they are getting ready for a big purchase there, and it's like a 500-room hotel. So, Walter, happy birthday to you. Wishing you all the best in the new year and in all that you do. And then the next is Lindsay Punn, who is a beautiful young lady that I have known since she was a baby, and known her parents, Don and Carolyn, for nearly 30 years. And they are just wonderful folks. Had 3 daughters, but I met them through Little League. And just wonderful people. And Lindsay, wishing you a very, very happy birthday. Wishing you all of the best. So, Walter and Lindsay, happy birthday. And if it's your birthday out there, happy birthday to you. Have an awesome, awesome day. And if it's your birthday out there, you do too, but Walter and Lindsay especially. Let's take a look. We are on to chapter 27 of Proverbs. Luke 22, 1 through 13. And as always, putting on the full armor of God. I'm going to go ahead and dig right in to Proverbs, and we will go there. I do not have my glass of water, and that is a bummer. All right. Warnings and instructions. Warnings and instructions. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what the day may bring forth. Let another praise you, and not your own mouth, the stranger, and not your own lips. A stone is heavy and the sand weighty, but the provocation of a fool is heavier than them both. Wrath is fierce, and anger is a flood, but who can stand before jealousy? Better is open rebuke than love that is concealed. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy. A sated man loathes honey, but to a famished man any bitter thing is sweet. Like a bird that wanders from her nest, so is a man who wanders from his home. Oil and perfume make the heart glad, so a man's counsel is sweet to his friend. Do not forsake your own friend or your father's friend, and do not go to your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor who is near than a brother far away. Be wise, my son, and make my heart glad, that I may reply to him who reproaches me. Be wise, my son, and make my heart glad, that I may reply to him who reproaches me. A prudent man sees evil and hides himself, so the naive proceed and pay the penalty. Take his garment when he becomes a surety for a stranger, and for an adulterous woman hold him in pledge. He who blesses his friend with a loud voice early in the morning, it will be reckoned a curse to him. Let's read that one more time. He who blesses his friend with a loud voice early in the morning, it will be reckoned a curse to him. A constant dripping on a day of steady rain and a contentious woman are alike. He who would restrain her restrains the wind and grasps oil with his right hand. Iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. He who tends to the fig tree will eat its fruit, and he who cares for his master will be honored. As in water face reflects face, so the heart of man reflects man. Let's read that again. This is an important one. As in water, face reflects face, so the heart of man reflects man. Sheol and Abaddon are never satisfied, nor are the eyes of a man ever satisfied. The crucible is for silver and the furnace for gold, and each is tested by the praise accorded him. Though you pound a fool in mortar with the pestle along with crushed grain, yet his foolishness will not depart from him. Know well the condition of your flocks and pay attention to your herds, for riches are not forever, nor does a crown endure to all generations. When the grass disappears, the new growth is seen, and the herbs of the mountains are gathered in. The lambs will be for your clothing, and the goats will bring the price of a field, and there will be goat's milk enough for your food, for the food of your household, and sustenance for your maidens. There is a ton to dig out of here. A ton to dig out. One of the things it comes up on the second verse is, let another praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips. Don't be boastful and prideful. Believe me, it's not a good look. And there's one that I always turn to, and it's one man helping another, or one woman helping another, helping to sharpen their skills. Iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. And one of the things that they were talking about is how one person helps question another about his studies. Let's turn this to college kids or high school kids, where they're testing each other. Iron sharpens iron, where one man sharpens another. And that is one of the strongest and best sayings that you could ever have. And one of the best feelings that you could ever have is to have somebody that will work alongside you, that will train you, that will guide you, and help you learn. And sharpen your skills in whatever field, whether it's learning about the Bible, where it's learning about the job that you're doing, the work that you have to do. I'm going to take a quick look up here. Frank, now, good evening. Good evening to you. And good morning, everyone here. Well, it looks like we're a little shy today, but I'm looking for those to catch up this afternoon or sometime this morning. Okay, we are going to turn to Luke 22. Frank, now thank you for being here. I know it is late in the evening. We're going to turn to Luke 22, preparing for the Passover. Now the feast of the unleavened bread, which is called Passover, was approaching. The chief priests and the scribes were seeking how they might put him to death, for they were afraid of the people. And Satan entered into Judas, who is called Iscariot, belonging to the number of the 12. And he went away and discussed with the chief priests and officers how he might betray him to them. They were glad and agreed to give him money. So he consented. He began seeking a good opportunity to betray him to them apart from the crowd. Then came the first day of the unleavened bread, on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. And Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, "Go and prepare the Passover for us, so that we may eat." Yet they said to him, "Where do you want us to prepare it?" And he said to them, "When you have entered the city, a man will meet you carrying a pitcher of water. Follow him to the house that he enters. And you shall say to the owner of the house, 'The teacher says to you, where is the guest room in which I may eat Passover with my disciples?' And he will show you a large furnished upper room. Prepare it there." And they left and found everything just as he had told them, and they prepared the Passover. So the deal has been made. Judas is going to go ahead and turn Jesus over to the army, to the Pharisees, so they can turn him in for breaking the law, which will be made up along the way. Jesus is well aware that this is all in place. He's telling Peter and John to go to this house, follow a man walking through the town. Jesus can see that there will be a man walking through the town, tells them exactly when to meet him, and he will lead you to a house. Go to that house, ask the owner where you can go and prepare the Passover meal in the upper room. Jesus already sees all of this. He knows exactly what's going to happen. So now the men are getting ready to prepare the Passover meal. And then tomorrow we'll discuss the Lord's Supper. I wish everyone a great day. As I mentioned, I am going to be out there doing some plumbing work here real quickly. So I am going to be hitting the road for Home Depot in just a minute. Mark Rodriguez, how you doing, man? I hope you're feeling better. I tuned in to watch you on Joe Ingram's show the other day, and I saw that you were sick. So I hope that you are doing and feeling much better. God bless, man. You take good care of yourself. And so have a great day. If you'd like to share this out, please share it. Tomorrow we will get on to discussing more as Jesus prepares for those final days. We will discuss this in Luke, and then we'll discuss it in the next book, because we are coming towards the end of Luke. Then we will turn it into the next book, or we will move back in the New Testament and take up one of the other disciples' stories. Have a great day. I thank you for being here this morning. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day. We will continue walking through the Bible and reading through Proverbs and digging in deep in Luke tomorrow. Have a great day and enjoy it. God bless. Bye.